when Lou explained his fiscal philosophy, saying, quote, I describe budgets as tapestry. When it's woven together, the picture amounts to our hopes and dreams of a nation.
President Obama announced the nomination of his White House Chief of Staff, Jack Lew, for Treasury Secretary. But Lew's bizarre signature, as we saw there, is what's really making some headlines. Take a look at this. It's sort of like a telephone cord or a bunch of curly fries. And guess what? If he gets that job, well, those squiggles will be on all of our bills.
Yeah, here's a sample of what a new dollar bill will look like with Lou's signature in the bottom right corner there. Which made all of us kind of start to think, what does your handwriting reveal and what is in a signature? Document examiner Curt Baggett joins us now from Dallas, and there is a bit of a delay, so I want everyone at home to be just bear with us. So let's start with Jack Lew. Can you take anything away from just that line of squiggles?
Oh, sure, you can see a lot.
And tell us what you see.
Almost nothing. Jack Lew wants you to know nothing about what he's thinking or about what he's doing. You could almost see the J in the first letter. Alternative is you see nothing else, but it does reveal something. What it reveals, because of the circles, is that he's a methodical and deliberate thinker. So he doesn't want you to know. He doesn't display any of his personality in each letter because there's no letters there. What it does show you, however, is that he's a takeover king, kind of like you, Victor, and of course Randy. The large beginning strokes indicate that he loves responsibility. As the end strokes is a little caution, but he's the kind of guy that spends a lot of time by himself. He's very happy with himself. He probably eats lunch at his desk every day. The end strokes in many of his signatures go up, which is a contradiction in what little we see in his signature, because it indicates that he wants to be the center of attention, but he didn't want to tell you anything about himself.
Yeah, I mean,
so you see a lot, even though he doesn't show
it. Doesn't
much.
even look like his name, though. I got to say, I think our signatures look a little more like our real names. So I want you to take a look at my writing that we sent you yesterday as an example, and then we'll do Victor's. But take a look here. So this is what I sent you, Curt. Tell me what you can about my sloppy handwriting.
Well, I knew you were pretty, but you're even prettier than your handwriting indicates. It shows me that you're very, very nice. The average IQ of your staff, Randy, is about 145.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Mensa Genius is 139. And on top of that, you analyze everything instantly. You can't stand slow thinkers, slow movers, dummies, or signal lines. And look at your large D in the Dear Curt. You are takeover queen, too, which is a contradiction because so is Victor. You love responsibility. You're going to be in charge one way or the other. You will take over. You have a little irritation going on when you were writing this, and something happened to you when you was about 12 years old, which is a trauma. I do not know what it is.
You
have an eternal quest for knowledge. You learn. You love to learn. You have an eternal quest for knowledge, which means you probably read a lot if you have time. You probably have a sugar problem because you note that your handwriting, even and from one word to the other, leans to the right, which means you're very outgoing, caring, friendly, and then it goes to the left, which means that you go back into your shell, which probably means that you have an emotional sugar problem.
Oh my goodness!
Right.
Wow, I feel like I need some therapy after that analysis.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
No, you're great. I pronounce you in good mental health.
Excellent.
Right, so
thank you.
It's my turn. Let's put up my letter to you, Curt, up on the screen. And what does this is bad. What does my handwriting say about me?
Well, you got an injury across the shoulder, or collarbone, or neck. Did you play football, Victor?
I didn't.
Look at your first.
But I did go back after I heard about your findings and started searching, and I did find a scar on my left shoulder. But go ahead.
The big beginning letter in the D indicates that you too are a takeover king. You see, and I forgot to tell Randy she's a control freak too. But you have a really big ego, and you develop some caution. But your writing is very large, Victor, which indicates that you're a really fun guy. You'd be fun at the party. You're also a loner. You think you can do the job all by yourself. and you don't trust anybody. But you are super, super smart, and you too are a control freak. You guys have a little conflict there every now and then. You don't like to be forced to do something, Victor. If somebody tries to force you to do something, sometimes you do just the opposite. I think they call that defiance, and occasionally you have a little overdose of that jumps up.
Wow.
Hey, Randy, don't enjoy this so much.
I am enjoying this. I especially like the ego part. That was my favorite.
I do not have a huge
I'm wondering
ego.
if we should have pre-taped this with him. We could have edited some of the negative things out. But we also have a couple of our staff members that also sent you some examples. One of our producers, Harrison, he says that our executive producer, Nora, is probably the meanest on the team. I know you have a sample from her. We don't really believe that. We love Nora. But take a look at Nora's sampling and tell us what you think. She's the boss around here.
Well, I would not want Nora after me if I didn't want to get caught. She'd make a great detective. She is not mean. She is sarcastic sometimes, very much so. She needs more physical activity. And Nora, what is your little issue with organized religion? Oh. You are so smart too, and you analyze everything instantly like these other two guys, and you're very, very frustrated. You have a desire to acquire things. You're a really good listener, contrast to what Randy says about you. And I won't talk about your sex life, but honey, it was dynamite, wasn't it?
Oh,
Maybe.
Curt Baggett, thank
Wow.
you so much.
I'm thrilled that he didn't bring that up in our handwriting.
I know, right?
Poor Nora. It's a good thing we don't have a control room on you, Nora, in the control room. A camera on you in the control room. Curt Baggett, thank you very much. That was quite entertaining.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Apparently, we're both trying to take over. I have a huge ego.
Listen, you just keep your ego in check. I'm going to take over now. I'm taking over.
Gee. Oh, my gosh.
All right. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was fun. It was fun. Thank you, Curt.
Coming up,